After $2.5 million in prop firm payouts, I can tell you this one thing. Most traders overcomplicate everything. They have 50 rules, they have 10 indicators, they have a checklist longer than their trading plan. And after that, they're still losing. I only have 5 rules. That's it. 5. And if you follow just these 5 rules and nothing else, you'll be ahead of 95% of traders. These rules aren't sexy, they're not complicated, but they're the only reason I'm still here after 8 years of trading. So let me walk you through exactly what they are, why they matter, and how they build everything for me. Rule number 1 is never risk more than 1% per trade on any personal capital or funded accounts. I don't care how confident you are, I don't care how perfect the setup looks, I don't care if you need to make money this week, 1% max risk. And here's why this matters. When you risk 1%, you can be wrong 10 times in a row and only be down 10% of your account. While that may be a violation for some prop firm accounts on a personal capital, that matters a lot. What are the chances you're gonna lose 10 trades in a row on a fund account? They're close to 0. But what if you risk 2 to 3% or even 5% on a fund account? Within a few trades, you'll be done. The account will be blown and you'll have to start back from square one. And after all of that, you're gonna be emotional, you're gonna be desperate, and now you're gonna want to revenge trade. And that's when multiple accounts get blown. I know because I've blown accounts risking 2, 3, even 5% on sure, nice setups. And every single time I learned the same exact lesson. The market doesn't care how confident you feel. So now, no matter what, 1% is my max risk per trade. Even if I'm trading a 200k fund account, even if the setup is perfect, just 1%. Because this rule isn't about maximizing wins, it's about surviving losses. And if you can survive long enough, the wins take care of themselves. Now here's rule number 2. If it's not your A+ setup, don't trade. This is the rule most traders break every single day. They take pretty good trading setups, they take this might work setups, they take the I'm bored setups, and after that they wonder why their win rate is only 40%. But here's the truth, you don't need to trade every day, you don't even need to trade every week, you just need to take trades that actually fit your trading plan. For me, I have 2 to 3 core trading setups that I've traded hundreds of times. I know exactly what they look like, I know exactly when they work, and I know exactly when they're not gonna work. And if I don't see one of those 3 setups, I'm not gonna trade. I sit on my hands, I even close the charts, and I go do something else. Because I'd rather take 0 trades than 1 bad trade. And here's what happened when I started following this rule religiously. My win rate went from 45-50% to over 78%. Not because I got better at trading, but because I stopped taking mediocre setups. The trades I avoided were the ones killing my account. So if you want to improve your results, stop trying to trade more. Start trying to trade less. Only your A+ setups and nothing else. Now here's rule number 3. Stop trading after 2 losses in a day. No exceptions. This rule has saved me more money than any strategy ever will. Because here's what happens after 2 losses. You're not thinking clearly anymore. You're frustrated, you want to get it back, and that's when you take the 3rd trade, the revenge trade, the trade that wasn't even on your watch list. And that's the exact trade that blows your account. I used to think I was disciplined enough to handle 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, but the truth is I wasn't, and nobody actually is. So now after 2 losses, I'm done. I close my trading platform, I go to the gym, I journal what went wrong, and I come back the next day with a clear head. Because the market will always be there tomorrow. But if you blow your account today, trying to recover losses, there is no tomorrow. This rule isn't about giving up, it's about protecting yourself from yourself. Here's trading rule number 4. Journal every single trade that you take before the day ends. Not next week, not when you feel like it, that exact day. I know this sounds boring, I know most traders skip this, But this is the rule that separates professionals from gamblers. Here's what I log after every trade. What the setup was, why I took it, what I was feeling when taking the trade, whether it followed my plan, and what the result was. And that's it, 5 things. This takes me 3 minutes per trade taken. And over time, those journal entries showed me everything. They showed me that I overtrade on Mondays. They showed me that 30% of my setups weren't actually my setups. I was just forcing trades. Without that journal, I would have kept making the same mistakes forever. With it, I could see the patterns. I could fix what was broken, and my trading improved faster than it ever had before. So if you're serious about this, start journaling today and not tomorrow. Now here's the last rule. Protect your capital first and grow it second. This is the hardest rule to follow because it goes against every instinct that you have. You want to grow your account. You want bigger payouts. You want to scale. I get it. But here's the reality. If you focus on growth, you'll just take unnecessary risk. You'll size up too fast, you'll chase setups, and eventually you'll lose the account. But if you focus on protecting your capital, then growth happens automatically. Because when you protect capital, you risk smaller, you take fewer trades, you follow your trading plan, you avoid revenge trading, and when you do all of that, you survive long enough to compound. I didn't make $2.5 million by swinging for home runs. I made it by protecting every account like it was my last. And because I lasted, the payouts started to stack. So ask yourself this before every trade. Am I trying to grow the account or protect it? If the answer is grow, you're probably about to do something stupid. So why only 5 rules? Because every other rule I've ever tried added just complexity without adding value. I've had 20-point checklists. I've had rules for every scenario, and all they did was slow me down and create excuses. These 5 rules cover everything that actually matters. Rule number 1 protects you from blowing up. Rule number 2 keeps your win rate high. Rule number 3 saves you from yourself. Rule number 4 makes you better over time, and rule number 5 shifts your entire mindset. Everything else is just noise. Indicators don't matter if you're risking too much. Strategy doesn't matter if you're revenge trading. Setups don't matter if you don't journal your mistakes. These 5 rules are the foundation. Master them and everything else becomes easier. Ignore them and nothing else will save you. Look, I'm not saying that these 5 rules will make you a millionaire overnight, but I am saying this one thing. If you follow them for 30 days, no exceptions, your trading will change. Not because the rules are magic, but because they force you to do what profitable traders do. They risk small, they trade less, they stay disciplined, they track progress, they protect capital, and that's it. That's the entire game. And if you want help actually implementing this, building the habits, staying accountable, fixing what breaks, I do work with traders inside my mentorship program, the Profit Blueprint. There's a free application form. We look at where you're stuck and see if it makes sense to work together. Links in the description if you want to explore that, no pressure. But if you take nothing else from this video, just take this one thing. Simplicity wins. 5 rules built my career and they can build yours too. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one.